Good morning. We are up and out of the shelter. We got a straight shot today, 20 miles. We're heading to the Delaware water gap. And that'll finish up Pennsylvania, and then we'll be crossing into New Jersey. It was definitely cold last night. Colder. Kind of felt like it was down to like 55 or so at least. Ooh, there's a nice view coming up as we're coming up to this area with the power lines, so I'll flip the camera around in a second. But yeah, it feels like it hasn't been this cold since like the last 6 weeks or so. As you guys know, to me, this is the worst kind of trail. So Pennsylvania is just giving its worst. Right in the last, like 35 miles, right up to the end. This is way worse than the big boulder hopping. The big boulder hopping isn't bad at all. It just slows you down. And it only lasts, like each section of boulder hopping in Pennsylvania was like 0.1 of a mile. You just gotta get through it and you're like, oh, that was it, okay. But this stuff's been lasting like miles and miles and miles and miles, and it just wears you down. You have to constantly focus on the ground. You can't just mindlessly walk. It slows you down, hurts your feet. But whatever. We'll be done with it soon enough, I guess. And now we're on the big descent into Wind Gap. Kittredge Shelter, we'll take a break there. Katahdin is 910.1. Sweet. Back on the next ridge. That was a very steep climb out of Wind Gap. Can't believe I have to do this for 20 miles today. This is ridiculous. This will drive someone insane, namely me. This is negatively impacting my opinion of Pennsylvania. They're literally throwing the worst at us right at the end. This shot is just to emphasize that it's hours later, and we're still on the rocks. At least this is a little different. Well, this downhill boulder field is not fun. I think we're officially worse than Virginia. I can't even do this in film, I don't think. And the trail has finally smoothed out for a bit. We'll see how long this lasts. Oh, we made it to the Kirkridge Shelter. Definitely taking a break. I'm super tired. I think we got like 3 more hours of hiking to do or something once we get back on trail till we get to the Delaware water gap. Nice stone construction. I concreted all together. It's the best view all day. Also, now that we're back on trail from the shelter, I was just texting some shuttle drivers in the area, and I got a ride coordinated already from the Delaware water gap into the hotel in Stroudsburg. So I just got to get there on time. So I think we'll be all right. Gonna push out these last 6 miles or so. First view of the Delaware River. And now we're in the descent down to Delaware Water Gap. This is like the first real water source I've seen in days. I think I've only ever gotten water from water caches. That's how rare water is out here now. That's really good. Yeah, we made it to town. We'll be coming out here shortly. The trail grows right up against a place called the Deer Head Inn, and that's where I'm going to be picked up at. Apparently that place is famous for really good jazz music for like the last 100 years or however long. But we'll head down there and see what else is kind of in that part of the town for a little bit before my ride gets here. I think this beautiful house is the Deer Head Inn. It's really cool looking. Okay, I dropped my pack at a church hostel, and I'm looking for some lunch now. Doughboy's Pizza. Okay, now I'm in the town of Stroudsburg. I got my shuttle in. I got dropped off. I'm at the Penn Stroud Hotel, just right down in downtown area. Now it's time for shower, relax a little bit, and then I'll probably check out the local area and see what I can find for second dinner or something like that. So I'll check back in a minute. So I got a shower done, I got one video uploaded, and I think that's about it for tonight. I'm not even gonna go out and get another meal or anything. I'm just super tired. So I think I'm just gonna go straight to bed. Tomorrow we're gonna do a 0 day. We're gonna figure out all the logistics for the next section. We're trying to get Walmart resupply done in. Try to get some good food in town while we're here, and that's about it. Just kind of lay around, finish uploading videos and stuff, get all that caught back up. So I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I just got back from breakfast. I forgot to bring my camera because I had plugged it in to charge. But I went down south like 0.2 of a mile to Compton's Pancake House or something like that it was called. It was a really good place. I'll probably hit that up tomorrow morning as well before I go back on trail, so I'll get some footage of it eventually. For right now, I'm just going to finish up planning the next segment. It looks like there's a couple of places almost every day where I can kind of get off trail and get like lunch at a deli or something like that, so that'll be really cool. So that's kind of what the next stretch is looking like. I'll figure the rest of it out, how much exactly I kind of need before I can get another resupply, and then I think I'll show that game plan. And then I got to make a run to the Walmart. It's about a mile walk from here, so it's a bit on the far side, but I'll just go do that and resupply from Walmart, pick up some other odds and ends. And then come back here and chill most of the day, find some place to go get lunch and all that good stuff. So I'll check back in later when something else is going on. Okay, I think it's time for a Walmart run and going out and getting some lunch. This was some of the planning that I'm looking for next go around. I'm noticing that it's going to get a little more difficult logistically just because the trail doesn't go through towns and there's like no hostels, and there's resupply point options are going to be really limited, gas stations and small grocery stores and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get breakfast before getting back to the Delaware water gap. Just looking at like a 16.5 mile day, trying to find a stealth site somewhere around here. The next day out, there's a place called Sandwich Lobby, which is right off trail. About halfway through the day, I can get lunch there and then pack out a dinner. Pushing a 20.5 mile day to the next shelter. And then again, about halfway through the day, I can get into the town of Unionville and get some food there. That might be dinner. And then 19.5 mile day to this shelter. And then early the next morning, I can get into a place called the Heaven Hill Farm and probably get breakfast there. They open at 9. Like a 17 mile day to a stealth site somewhere around here, or at the Furnace Brook area might also be some camping. So I'll keep my eyes open for options where I can get there. I'm trying to position myself so that the next morning it's only 2.5 miles or so to do a side trail to get into the town of Greenwood Lake, New York. So I'm going to get in there early. That's going to have a little more options as far as getting a nice breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm probably going to stay all day there. The reason is going to get into town and get into some Wi-Fi uploading areas, either at like a breakfast deli somewhere in town has got free Wi-Fi, or I could go to the library and try to upload stuff from there. So I might stay all day in town just to upload videos and stuff, get breakfast, lunch, pack out a dinner if I can, and also try to get limited resupply stuff at like a small grocery store there. And then somewhere 4.5 miles out of town is the Wildcat shelter. So I might just use that and pack out, go to the next shelter. So again, it's getting a little more logistically complicated. In order to accomplish all of this and get me as far as here, I'm thinking I need like 2 breakfasts, 2 days worth of a bunch of snacks and stuff, because I've already got some extra snacks from leftover, and then like 2 dinners. Since I'm hitting up a Walmart, I can probably find like some Mountain House meals or something, I think is what I'm gonna look for. Okay, let's go explore into a Walmart. Okay, back from Walmart. This is what my current stuff all looks like for food. I'm just gonna do Pop-Tarts for breakfast, a whole bunch of snacks and stuff through the day, and a couple of Mountain Houses for dinner. And now that that's complete, I'm super hungry. Let's go get some food. There's a lot of like pubs and stuff right on the main street here, so let's go find something. Well, I've been back at the hotel room for a few hours, just resting and organizing my gear and stuff like that, charging everything back up, getting ready for the next leg. And I've got extra snacks and stuff here, and it's getting dinner time and later and stuff, and I'm not hungry yet because I had a late lunch. So I think I'm just going to snack on what I've got here, probably not even going to go out for dinner, just go to bed early. And in the morning we'll get up, we'll get breakfast, and then we got the shuttle coordinated and stuff all ready to go back into the Delaware water gap, and we'll pick up where we left off at. So I think that's about it for this 0 day. Just been laying around. We got all the resupply and other things we need to accomplish accomplished. We got some nice meals in, and yeah, I think that's about it. So I think I'm just going to sign off here, and we'll catch you guys when we're back on trail tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.